Hey guys, this is a special bonus reading. It's for Aries. Y'all have really turned it out for a sister, let me tell you. You guys have had the most views this month, like way higher, it seems, than any other sign. So, you guys are gonna get a special bonus reading. I'm gonna do a love reading. This is going to be a little bit different than my normal types of love readings because it's specifically for Aries instead of just fire signs. And I'm going to do the first one for singles, and then I'm going to do the second one for couples, okay? And it's all going to be in the same video. I'm using my Romance Angels deck. We got Wedding. And I'm going to use my regular tarot deck as well. I did a lot of pre-game shuffling. So I'm just going to do a couple more. And then we'll just dig right in. I'm going to do single Aries first. In love. Alright, let's see what is coming for ya. I don't even really want to put like a time limit on this. I just want to roll with it. Let's just roll with it and just see, you know, what comes out. Well, your first card is Reconciliation, okay? And there's an awful lot of shuffling after that with no cards coming out. So, there might be a lot of stuff going on with this Reconciliation. Okay, you feel me? Jeez, it feels like there isn't any more cards that want to come out from this deck. Chemistry. I told you, lots of stuff going on with that Reconciliation. Dang, Aries. Look out. Got some passion coming. Alright. Romantic feelings. And give your relationship a chance. Beautiful. Alright, overall energy is worth waiting for, but I don't feel like y'all are going to have to be waiting very much longer for this, whatever this is. Okay, so I already pre-shuffled with this deck. I don't feel like I need to shuffle anymore, so I'm just going to... Wow! 6 of Cups came out with Reconciliation. Amazing! Temperance with Chemistry. Woo! On fire today. It's outstanding. Five of Swords with give your relationship a chance. Shoo! Let's see if there's any more that want to come out on that. Let's see what this Five of Swords is about. Don't worry, I'm going to show you the cards. Alright, let's see. I want to give your relationship a chance. Oh, those lilies and the Temperance card are standing out for me so hardcore. Okay, this is really beautiful, Aries. Okay, Aries single. Your overall energy is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So, some of y'all getting your money right. For me, the Seven of Pentacles is really about... The sevens are generally the, like, obstacle cards. So, the Seven of Pentacles for me is really about kind of being a greedy bastard a little bit. Like, you know, he's just sort of looking at this pile of money, like, lustfully almost. You know, every tarot reader is gonna interpret cards in a different way, and even if they have a different interpretation in that specific reading, there may be a different meaning for each card, because really a good reader is gonna go off of their intuition the most. So I just felt the need to throw that out there. So with this being in reverse as your overall energy, I feel like this is like everything's sort of starting to come together for you. Single Aries, like turning around for you. Like the spirit lifting and you moving into an energy of generosity all around you instead of greed. Like the people, just everything. Like things are starting to be like given to you instead of sort of like held away. Like, I don't really like to use the word universe. I just want to say the universe is going to be kind to you, generous to you. It's like, I feel like there's like a moment of unlocking something, whether this is something that you guys triggered on your own, whether it's just planetary and it's just time, whether God is just like, it's just time, you've went through enough. But I feel like you're ending a period of feeling like you're sort of moving up against a brick wall, and it's like you've been trying to get something to come through and it hasn't been working out, and something has recently flipped and the energy is different, and now everything is sort of coming to you. Okay, so I already said that the first card that popped up is reconciliation with the Six of Cups. There's no way that could be more perfect, okay? So somebody is going to be coming back into your life, whether it's somebody that you have already known in this life or somebody that you've only known in past lives but you haven't met yet in this life. I feel really strongly, though, that for most of you, this is somebody that you have already went around with a little bit in this life. I don't feel like you ended on a really bad note. I don't feel this person was abusive towards you. I don't feel that you were abusive towards this person. I feel like it was more circumstantial that the two of you either didn't get together or couldn't get together. It was like it just wasn't time yet or something. It's like there was some type of relationship between the two of you on some level, and it was definitely romantic. It's just for all of you, the type of relationship that it was is a little bit different. I can feel it. Like some of you guys straight up dated. Some of you guys straight up had like a relationship for a few years. Some of you, you just sort of were like dipping your toes into like the pond of these feelings. I feel like it was bigger than a pond because I feel like there's a lot of love here. Some of you, this could be somebody that you've known ever since you were really young, like a child. You definitely have a past, and I feel like your past was very pleasant. You have pleasant memories. You think of this person fondly when you do think of them. And whatever it is that you need to reconcile, I don't feel like it's going to be that big of a deal. I don't feel like you guys are going to have a lot of heavy energy between the two of you. I feel like it's more going to be this feeling of homecoming, and it's going to be more like feelings of joy than anything else. Okay? And then we have these two. This is just sort of what's crowning the situation. What's coming into, like, what's actually happening, like the action. Well, this is a reconciliation is an action as well. These are more like in the present. I guess it's more like this is crowning you. I feel like these next two cards are like moving into your present energy, and then the ones after that, the two after that, are going to be kind of farther out into the future. So now keep in mind this is all in divine timing as well. So the timing, you know, how things flow is different for each person. So we have chemistry, this beautiful card of synergy with this man and woman. Now remember, gender doesn't matter. This man and woman together. I don't know if you can really see, but they are holding this little ball of light, which is their synergy. It's their energy combined to create a new energy, a spark. And this is a really intense spark. So this is somebody that you're very attracted to. You have a lot of attraction to this person. And then we have temperance to go along with this card. Absolutely beautiful. This is fire and water. You know, but it could be, that doesn't mean that it's a fire sign and a water sign. It means that, for one thing, this is super sexual, okay? Like, I ain't even gonna lie. Temperance in this position is super, super sexual, okay? This is y'all mixing your cups, okay? But this is also, you know, you guys, since we have the reconciliation card, this is you guys discussing, communicating, clearing whatever baggage or whatever negativity or like whatever just needs to be sort of discussed or set right. This is you guys doing that as well. This back and forth give and take of communication, this harmony. It's an energetic harmony. Again, it's synergy. You know, it's the two of you coming together and sort of combining your energy. For some of you, this is going to be very sexual, okay? It doesn't have to be, but for some of you, it's going to be, let me tell you. And then we have give your relationship a chance. This is another couple. Again, as I said, gender does not matter. Now, these wings are not attached to either of these people. These wings are surrounding these two people to show that this is a divine love. This is a divine union. It's like it's meant to be. And then we have the Five of Swords. So this, again, is connected to this reconciliation card. And this is just, I feel like this is, okay, Five of Swords is about, like a battle of some sort. But it's like a battle of wits. Because the swords are thoughts. So with this coming up with give your relationship a chance, it's like, I feel what this means is that when this reconciliation happens, you know, y'all might get like heavy duty on it, you know, and then afterwards you guys are like, all of your fears are coming up into your mind, like, you know, for some of you that get really sexual with each other afterwards, you know, you may like second guess things or think, like, all of your fears are going to come up, like all the reasons why you feel like this isn't going to work. And it could be things that were giving you problems in the past, and those things may just come back up again for a little bit more temperance. Like, it's going to take a little bit of work for you guys to sort of balance this out. It's not just going to be, for some of you, I feel like it is just going to flow really, really well. And this is just going to be a little bit of a hiccup, like maybe a few minor fears coming up, just that you need to discuss with each other. But some of you, it may be a little bit more intense, but the main guidance here is communication. and that, you know, that this is divine. So if you run into this negativity in your mind, if both of you do, just remember, if you watch this reading, it's for you, and it's letting you know that this is divine. This is supposed to happen. In your future, we have romantic feelings and the Knight of Pentacles. So that's absolutely beautiful, beautiful energy to go together. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And the Knight of Pentacles, it's like this person coming in. It could be an earth sign. It could be somebody with a lot of earth in their chart. It could be somebody with a lot of earth-like tendencies, somebody that's stable, somebody that generally has their shit together. They have something to bring to the table. They have a pentacle to offer you. They're not just going to come empty-handed. They're going to come with a cup in hand to match yours. And then they're going to come with real shit in hand to match yours. Real earthly shit. This is like emotion and attraction, sensuality, and money. Now, I don't want to say that like in a gold digger type of way, but like they aren't going to come with their hand out asking you to take care of them, is what I'm saying. They're going to come in probably wanting to take care of you. And I don't just mean monetarily. I just mean in every sense. Like, this is somebody that really wants to lay like a first brick of a firm foundation of a relationship with you. And this is a very slow moving night. This is the slowest moving night. So this may move slowly. Now, it's weird, like, Spirit totally, like, blocked this from my mind when I went through these cards with Give Your Relationship a Chance and the Five of Swords. There were two more cards that came up. It's really strange. It's like I was supposed to do it in this order. The other two cards are the Nine of Swords in reverse and Death. So what this means is that when these fears come up that you guys have in your thoughts about this relationship and your past, I feel like some of you are going to really be thinking about past relationships and sort of projecting fears from the past into your present. What's going to happen is, like, these thoughts are going to come up. You're going to communicate them with each other. And when you have this discussion with each other, it's going to quiet the thoughts, because the Nine of Swords is about just really stressing the fuck out, not being able to sleep, just a general unrest, but it's in reverse. So when these come up for you guys to discuss these with each other, it's going to calm them, and then they're going to die. They're gonna be gone. There's gonna be a major transformation after you have this conversation about whatever these fears are, and then you're going to move into the romantic feelings and this actual new beginning. It looks like this is going to be a real relationship. Okay, so that's really cool. That's for the single Aries. So it looks like y'all ain't going to be single for too much longer, eh? That's what you want. That's what you got coming for you. Alright, now let's do Aries that are in a relationship. Married Aries, Aries that are in a committed partnership of some sort. And I also want to say this is for more than just Aries sun signs. I never just read for just the sun signs. So if you feel like you have a lot of Aries in your chart in a specific house or position, and you feel that that really makes an impact on your personality, if you're in a relationship with somebody who does, this will resonate for all y'all, okay? In some way. Spirit is sort of nudging me to take this opportunity to let you guys know. I haven't sort of, mentioned this in my videos for a while. Because, I don't know. It's just how I am. I'm not about I'm not a money grubber, but Spirit wanted me to take this opportunity to let you know that I am available for personal readings if you'd like a personal reading. And if you go into the drop-down description box, if you look underneath the video, there is the title of the video, and then there's a little arrow. I'm not trying to be insulting by describing it this way. I know that some of the people that I do deal with, and some of the people who I deal with, some of the people who have come to me have expressed that they are having like a little bit of an issue with YouTube and the layout and how everything really works. And I used to myself, like, one girl was like, how do I find the comments in your video? The comments are the comment section is probably going to be all the way at the bottom. All the way at the bottom underneath everything else. But if you just look right underneath the title of the video, there will be to the right a little arrow, a little drop down arrow. And you can click that little drop down arrow, and that's the description box. That's the description box where you can find all of my information on how to contact me if you do want a personal reading. There are a lot of different ways to contact me. You can email me at jaxmoonbeam444@gmail.com. If you don't really use email too often, there's also a link to my Facebook page, and you can send me a message there if you want. I'm getting a lot of cards jump out, but they don't feel right. So I feel like some of you are having a lot of conversations and a lot of back and forth trying to make decisions about your relationship. It's like you have all this stuff coming up into your mind, and you're trying to put everything in the right place. That's what I'm feeling. Like, you're like, well, this happened, and I feel like this about it, but I may be being over-judgmental, but really, what does this mean? Should I be concerned about this? They did this, and I didn't like that. But why didn't I like that? But I still feel uncomfortable about it. But I'm not really sure how I want to handle it. That's like the energy that I'm picking up. For those of you who are in a relationship as an Aries or with an Aries. I want to see if one more card wants to come out. I feel like maybe there's one more out of this deck. No, I feel it. There's one more. There it is. Two of them. Okay. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, so even for the coupled Aries, your overall energy is reconciliation. So maybe you've been on the outs with your partner, right? Or maybe you are in a relationship, but you have somebody coming back from your past. Alright, let's pull some cards out from this deck as well. Give it a bit of a shuffle. guys feel stressed. Like, I just want to go out there and, like, hug all you guys. Like, you guys feel stressed. Okay. Let's see here. These cards are not very thick, so it's like beast mode on these cards. They're getting all bent up. I don't know how long this deck is going to last. But the cards are so pretty. I love the rainbow psychedelicness. Okay, let's see what we got here. Overall energy is the Star in reverse. So some of you may be with an Aquarius and leaving an Aquarius. Or an Aquarius may be leaving you. Or some of you are really in need of some healing, okay? And since the overall energy from the other deck is reconciliation, I feel like once this reconciliation happens, that's going to flip the Star around, and you're going to have that healing that you really need. And then after that, things are going to start moving really quickly, and you're going to, Temperance just came up, is coming up again, so you're going to be able to properly harmonize with each other a little bit better and feel this soulmate connection that the two of you have. The Two of Cups is one of the biggest, most powerful true love cards in tarot. So if you, this is a really strong message. If you're with somebody and you're like, I just don't know if this is the person that I'm supposed to be with, I just don't know, and I really need a sign. This is your sign that yes, this is a soulmate of yours, and yes, this is a really strong mutual bond. And we have the Chariot, really fast moving energy. So moving very quickly into another stage of your relationship, moving house, moving into a different house, moving into a different city. It just seems like there are some things in your relationship that sort of needs worked out first. That was before I even got into the actual cards, okay? So it looks like your overall, like what's sort of crowning the situation is separation. And with that we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So some of you, I feel like maybe you're working a lot. One of you are really, really busy. One of you had to go like on a trip to go take care of family or visit like grandparents or parents. One of you is out of state. There's just some type of separation between the two of you. For some of you, you're married and you're literally in a separation period. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's like, I feel like for whatever reason, there is something that is transforming with the two of you, and it has halted everything. Even like your fate, even Wheel of Fortune turning is not happening. It's just like, it's like a holding of, like, it's like a moment where you're holding your breath. It's like, and it's this moment where it's just flatline. Like, that's what I feel is going on with this, okay? So that's probably why I'm picking up all this stress. So as we move into your present, we have some really beautiful energies. We have honeymoon with the Page of Cups. So You know, maybe some of you are in this separation period because you're getting ready to get married and you're like just trying to take some time away from each other before that happens. And this is showing the two of you going on this honeymoon, and the Page of Cups brings a cup with something already in it. There's a fish in this cup. There's something tangible in this cup. There are real strong feelings in this cup that's being offered to you. I feel like maybe it should be more like this, because the page is offering you something. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that you're getting married or you're going on a honeymoon. This could just mean that you're moving into the next stage of your relationship. So you're starting off a separation and then you're coming back together with a bang, sort of. It's like you're coming back together and you're taking time for each other to really be with just each other without anything else involved or getting in the way. And you're offering each other this beautiful love. This is beautiful, like true love. Okay, then the two, I'm gonna, no, I think I need to do it in this direction. Oh no, I got the hiccups. The two cards that came out together at the end of the hiccups are let your friends help you. I mean, totally, you guys could be getting married, because that's what's going on here, is this chick is like being prepared for marriage by her friends. And worth waiting for. We have two beautiful angels. So this could definitely be marriage for some of you guys, okay? For others of you, it's like, literally let your friends help you. And you're going to understand this when you see this reading. And worth waiting for. So if some of you are in this separation period, and it's, okay, good, the hiccups in a way. And you guys are like really, you know, you're like, oh my gosh, we've been apart this long, and I just don't know if I can continue waiting for this change or continue waiting for this person to come back. Whatever your situation is, your friends can help you with this. Now, the card that came up with this, and this poor little card, it's so bent up already, is the Four of Cups. Okay, so with this coming up with it's worth waiting for, the message is really, really strong. Okay, some of y'all are like, the grass is greener on the other side. That's how you're coming hard with the grass is greener on the other side. Now, this dude is, you know, he's sitting there kind of pouting. He's got his arms crossed. He's like, he's not happy. He's not digging it. Now, he's got these 3 cups sitting in front of him, and he's looking at these 3 cups in front of him like he just is not happy with these 3 cups. He is not happy with what he has. But there's like this hand of God trying to offer him this new cup. But he won't even look at it. He's like, nah, I don't see that. I don't recognize that. I don't acknowledge that. So maybe you guys are not acknowledging each other. You know, you're not really seeing what is in front of you. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's that you're not actually giving your partner the attention that you should. Not as in, you know, what I mean by attention is like awareness. Like you're not actually focused on your partner anymore, and I think you should be. The other card we have here is Trust with the Ace of Swords. So, hello, this is amazing energy right here. You're gonna have this huge conversation with each other. You're going to come back together and have this huge conversation with each other. And this is going to be real shit, okay? This is not, like, this, the Ace of Swords is, like, as true can get, okay? And after this happens, you're going to have this newfound trust in each other. Your bond is going to be so much more deepened. It's like a renewal. I think that is why the honeymoon card came up and the Page of Cups is coming up, because when this conversation happens, I mean, it's, you guys are going to be like Siamese twins. You're going to be so close after that. And then in the future, we have the romantic feelings, the same thing with the Aries singles reading. That's so beautiful that they're both this good. And you have the Nine of Cups. Holy crap. You have the Nine of Cups. This is the wish card. This is you getting your wishes granted. So, the other cards that came up with this are the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Three of Swords. So I feel like this is the energy that you guys are moving out of. I feel like that for a while, the Queen of Cups energy between the two of you has been compromised because there's been some heartache. Either that you have caused each other, or maybe there was some miscommunication. So one of you was like really heartbroken because you had these like misconceived like ideas of the other one. And that is going to get worked out here when you have this conversation, and you're going to realize, no, this person really didn't screw me over. I really can trust this person still. And it's going to flip this energy back upright when this Page of Cups comes through with this new offer of fresh love, and this is going to get healed, and then you're going to have your wish granted, and you're going to be like falling in love with each other all over again in a really deep way. So it's really beautiful. Both of the readings are really beautiful. So I hope that you guys really enjoy the love that you have in your life, and it brings you a lot of fulfillment. And thank you for being my most watched on my channel, and thank you for all the support. I know it might be kind of rocky. I mean, it feels rocky for me because I'm getting used to being on camera, and this is all very new for me. I've been a reader for 20 plus years. You know, I've helped thousands of people. This is my thing, but my thing is not doing this with these types of energies, being able to feel so many people at once. I've always primarily done one-on-one readings, and I really love doing those. I really am starting to really love doing these as well. But it's just sort of rocky for me starting out. So I really, really appreciate all of you, and I appreciate all of your support and all of your love, and all of your views. If you could hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel, that would be really awesome as well. So I hope you guys have so much fun and nothing but enjoyment in your lives. Talk to you soon.